Hello. We're not going to let insomnia stop us from living our best lives. And our best lives today consist of yoga, solid core, Costco Whole Foods runs, maybe a steam sauna post solid core though, and then trying a new pickle dip. I didn't like that buffalo chicken dip I made because I added too much ranch seasoning and too much buffalo sauce at the end, but I saw this other pickle dip online with the grillos, pickles, and I have an extra container in my fridge, so we're gonna make a new pickle dip because it looks really yummy on social media. And then I got all that dill weed yesterday in the last vlog at the farmer's market, so we're also gonna make some pickles. So we're trying some new summer recipes. We're moving our body. We're getting up and out of the house because sometimes when I'm super anxious, it really ebbs and flows. Sometimes I'm like super depressed and anxious and I just want to lay on the couch all day, and then sometimes I'm super anxious and I need to be out of the house the whole entire day. Today is giving I need to be out of the house for a majority of the day, and then I'll come home in the evening, eat, and make a new recipe, 2 new recipes. On my way out of the house, I'm filling up with 40 ounces of water, half hot water, half water that comes out of my fridge, which is pretty cold. If you drink a lot of water and you're like, I still get headaches, I still just feel dehydrated, you might not be having enough electrolytes and minerals. So I started getting this electrolyte concentrate. I just got this off Amazon, and it's like a little dropper. You shake it and then you just put whatever, 5 to 10 drops, whatever works for you, into the water. I will say if you put too many in your water, you'll taste it, and it just tastes like a little bit like fishy, salty. You know how electrolytes are. I don't know why the F our body needs salty fishiness to be properly hydrated, but science. I'm bringing a little protein bar for the road because I'm about to leave to yoga in 15 minutes, so I don't really have time to eat all the delicious food that I have in my fridge. I have so much food from 2 vlogs ago when we made all that like chicken. I don't know if I showed you when I came back home, but I also made bean pasta, and I have like the carrots, the potatoes, the spinach. I got a whole lot of everything. And then also I'm preparing for post solid core to have this Koya protein shake. It is a vegan protein shake. I am not vegan by any means, but something about protein helps stabilize your blood sugar more or something. I don't know. I'm still learning about this whole blood glucose conversion factor. And then a hack that I saw a mom do for her own milk for her children is she put it in a Stanley and then she filled it with ice. So I put like 3 ice cubes on the bottom, and then I'll put this in, and then there's extra room. This is a 40 ouncer, so I'm gonna put ice all around that, and then the ice will stay frozen all day so that I can be out and about, because it is 80 degrees right now, but I think it's gonna keep on climbing since it's only 11 a.m. Yes! We took care of ourselves emotionally. We took care of our anxiety, and I guess today we're just taking care of insomnia by moving our bodies in a way that is congruent with my hormonal schedule, being on my period. I am in my follicular ovulatory segment of that cycle, so I'm a more up and at 'em, can get into it kind of gal. And then just do the life admin things of Costco gas, stop at Costco, get another box of spinach, to eat that throughout the week, and stop at Whole Foods to get some of the stuff for this pickle dip that I'm gonna make. So let's just go out there to have a positive attitude as much as we can about taking on the day when you haven't gotten sleep. I haven't gotten like consecutive good hours, night of sleep in 2 weeks. So my brain very much is at 30%, but you know what? I'm not gonna let that hold me back. We're gonna just keep chugging and grugging and moving on. Chugging and grugging? Who's chugging and grugging? I guess you and me today. To the yoga studio. They're redoing the gym. It looks so nice. New studio vibes. This place was closed for 3 months as they renovated. It's dark, so it's hard to see me, but I, for the past year, have been doing yin yoga, which is mostly laying or seating, and it's holding stretches for 5 to 7 minutes. It's supposed to help your nervous system feel regulated and your fascia release all of the trauma tension that is keeping you awake throughout the night. So I do yin yoga minimum once a week. It's an hour long. We only go through like a handful of poses because you are holding them for so long. And fascia is like the spider web looking stuff. They say it's now your biggest organ that like connects all of your internal stuff together, and it can hold a lot of trauma and tension. So holding stretches for like more than 3 minutes helps your muscle fall off the bone to create a sense of relaxation. And a lot of time when I get into stretches, I'm like really stiff, but then we end up holding it for 5 minutes, and I like slowly allow gravity to like bring me down. And there is this, they call it surrender, because it's like you just breathe into it. And I feel like it's a good, metaphor for life. When life is super challenging and you can't necessarily control it, what happens if you let go and let it be challenging? What happens when you surrender? And the aspect of this is allowing like gravity to take a hold of my body and help me ease and get deeper into the stretch, but also like what could that be for life? Ooh, we're getting philosophical, spiritual at 11 a.m. on a Sunday. This is my church. See you post yoga. Oh wait, I want to show you my Owala. You can get this on Amazon. It's a good 40 ouncer and it fits in your cup holder. It like slims down, if you can see. A 40 ounce Owala, and it matches my new yoga mat I just got. She pink and she pretty. Ooh, and my nails look so cute on this toe. Yoga was fantastic. I'm always cry when it comes to that. If you think about crying instead of like an emotional standpoint, like a scientific term for it can be ocular leakage, and it's like stress is leaving your body through the water in your eyes. Because when I'm doing yoga, I'm not necessarily thinking about anything like sad, but when you're stretching out the fascia and you're allowing the tension to release, that happens. All biological. Well, now I'm at Whole Foods. I'm gonna pick up some stuff for this dip. I need a jalapeno, a shallot, and some cheddar cheese. I have never in my life, I don't know if I've eaten a shallot. It must have been at a restaurant. I have never bought a shallot myself, never cooked with it. I don't even really know what it tastes like. I know it kind of gives like onion. Is that like a super Gen Z thing to say, to be like, I don't know shallot, but I think it gives onion. Let me get my things, and then I have exactly an hour before my solid core class, so I can go to Costco, get gas, and pick up some stuff there too. Oh my gosh, what if they don't have shallot? I gotta look for this. See, remember when I told you at Whole Foods they have this like cheese bucket? It usually has like the leftover cheeses, the little parts, but they don't have the cheddar that I'm looking for, so I gotta get him to cut me some. Girl, doing your grocery shopping on a weekend is not for the weak. Whole Foods packed to the brim. Babies, elderlies, everybody in between. Costco, I expected Costco to be more busy. It's surprisingly not as busy. Maybe the Costco Saturday is the real 7th layer of hell, but at Costco I just need a pack of spinach and a pack of celery because I want to make some chicken salad sandwich. Okay, just chicken salad. I think it just rolls off my tongue when I say chicken salad to do sandwich. I don't think I'm gonna make the chicken salad tonight. I think that might be a tomorrow thing. Maybe this will be a two-day vlog thing so I can get in the chicken salad the next day. I'm always picking up the chicken on the second day. I have lots to eat too. I also have chicken thigh. I wonder if I could just use the rest of that in a chicken salad sandwich. We'll see. Let me grab this spinach, panage, and celery into the produce. Oh, chile. Got in and out. The other side of the Costco was very busy. The checkout line very busy. And now I'm getting gas. The gas place is even busier. I feel like the gas is always out to the other side of the parking lot, but I realized I'm not going to be able to steam and sauna after my workout. One, all I've had today was a protein bar. I don't think it's very smart because steaming and saunaing is like kind of working out for your body. So doing a 50-minute workout plus like 20 minutes of steam and sauna, that's a whole 70-minute shebang on only a little protein bar. yeah, that doesn't really seem smart. And also, I have this bag of groceries. They didn't have celery, so I ended up getting that veggie pack, which you know I love a good veggie pack from Costco because you can do so much with it. This is like a thermal, you know, regulated bag to its best ability. I realized I'm gonna have to bring that into Solid Core because it's 90 degrees. I can't leave that in my car. Whereas like during the winter, there's so many times where you can leave stuff in your car, you can leave stuff in your garage because it is so cold here. It's colder than your fridge and your freezer. Ooh, people is getting antsy and they're leaving the line. Okay, bye-bye. That's faster for us. Let's go. I'm gonna have to bring my groceries into Solid Core because I need it to be in an air-conditioned space for 50 minutes before I get home. So, gonna get this gas, gonna go to Solid Core. I love how great my timing is. I'm obviously not gonna be able to record my workout because Mama's gotta get in, lock in, get into it. But maybe I'll do a little snippet if I have time before. If not, we'll show you afterwards. Gotta get your stretching on. If you're gonna do some high intensity, low impact workout like Solid Core, there's the whole 50 minutes is time under tension. And so if you don't stretch out, your body is just gonna be like in that tight tension space, and it's not gonna be a good feeling, especially if you're over the age of 23. And then for yin yoga, if they don't cue it, because every instructor is different. Ooh, so many people is impatient. They got places to be, things to do, they're leaving. Girl is speeding up the line. I only got one car ahead of me. But in yin yoga, if your teacher doesn't cue this, to get into the pose, you know, you breathe, extend your exhales longer than your inhales. But then also when you come out of the pose, to move as slow as possible. And then when you finally like come out of the pose and you're in a neutral stance, to just have a couple breaths. Some yoga teachers are quick, they be right into the next one. That's not how it works for me. And yoga works best for me when I melt into the pose, melt out of the pose. It's so cool to move your body slower than you even think is possible. Like, when do we in our day-to-day lives get the opportunity, get the chance to really slow down and to just like move like you're literally moving through molasses, like you're the sloth in Zootopia at the DMV, that type of shit. And then to just, when you hit the neutral stance, sit in it for a couple of breaths and notice the difference. Like if you just stretch the right side or the left side, notice the differences and the sensations in your body, and it like teaches your body, hey, I'm safe. I'm not dying. I'm not on the brink of death, even though maybe outside this hour of yoga, I feel like I'm constantly dying on the inside. But at least in here, this 60 minutes, I get to show my body like, we're alive, we're safe, we can let go and ease into this big shebangalang we call life. And even if the teacher's like cueing the next pose and she's moving on and doing whatever, it's your 60-minute practice. It's your mat, your little four corners of your mat. You get to do whatever you want. So those are my tips for yin yoga, and definitely stretching if you're going to be doing any Solid Core. Solid Core is the same thing. It's moving super slow. I'm in a season of life where moving super slow is beneficial because I feel like a whirlwind of fuckery just went around me and swept me up in a tornado going 986 miles per hour. And so doing workouts and moving my bodies in ways that is super slow shows me like, oh, okay, even though there's a lot of chaos swirling around me, I can be slow. I can slow down. Yin yoga is great for stretching, and then Solid Core is great for strength training because you're moving 4 counts out slow, 4 counts in slow. You could even extend it if you're trying to amplify that shit. You could do 6 counts, you could do 8 counts, and it's all about moving as slow as possible and matching that breath to the movement. Okay, we're up to get gas next.
We're in this bitch.
And so are my groceries.
I like Pilates socks.
Girl, and let me tell you, that should never get easier. I am on my that was my 156th class. And it never, ever gets easier. Oh my God, every time it's so hard. Hard as shit. But there is this, sometimes I have this moment in class where your mind is like, I can't, it hurts, it burns, get me out, get me to something that feels comfortable. And you kind of like push past that and you tell yourself like, I'm stronger than this, my body can do this. And then I feel like I get like chills, I get like full body chills. And I feel a little bit like God in that moment. I'm not gonna lie. I could see why. I almost can equivalent it to maybe how guys are like addicted to working out and lifting weights, because you get that like push of testosterone. And it's like, I can't. Your mind says, I can't. But then your body shows your mind otherwise. And you're shaking on the verge of tears. And you're just getting stronger. You're literally ripping apart muscle so that it can build back stronger. And the whole 50 minutes is about second stage muscle failure. Like, you want to fail in this class. You want to be shaking so much that, like, your body... I mean, your body's really never going to give out. I've never pushed myself that hard where, like, my body actually gives out. It's always my mind interjects and it's like, I'm done. But it didn't ever get easier. I'm a sweaty mess. I'm gonna have my protein shake. And we'll go home, we'll eat, and then we'll cook up some fun shit. I'm excited to make this pickle dip. Picked out a shallot. Slim pickings for the shallot. There were 3 left in this box, and 2 of them were looking like they were smaller, but they looked, you know, like rotten. And so then there's this big one, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, girl, I have been prepping all of this stuff for 3 hours. I've been watching the Basement Yard podcast. There were times where I was just like chopping up stuff, hunched over it, laughing my butt off. But we're here making this viral pickle dip. You know how I feel about viral? I feel like nothing's viral anymore because one person says, oh, this is viral. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. Just like how I'm obsessed with the Basement Yard right now. Nobody in my life knows what the Basement Yard is. No one's ever even heard of the Basement Yard. I think the internet has become so niche, or some people say niche. I say niche. Nothing's really viral anymore. People like aren't really famous anymore. You know what I mean? Like there will be people. We're not talking about that. We're making pickle dip. So this is some pickle dip that I've seen on my page. It looks good. It took a really long time to prep. I chopped up, I have 2 jars of these and I ate one, and then this other one it says like Best Buy in 3 weeks, so I saved the other half. So basically I used 1 whole jar, half of one that I already ate and then another half from a second one that I have. I see people chop it up and then they mix all this shit together and then they put it back in here and it looks delish. It looks like an amazing summer dip. So I chopped up my pickles. I chopped up some fresh dill that I got from the farmer's market. I'm saving some for the chicken salad. We're going to make the chicken salad. You better go get you one of these. It's chicken salad from 81st and Franklin, or whatever she says. I made the chicken breast today, but we're going to make the chicken salad tomorrow because I'm tired. I've already been on my feet for 3 hours. I chopped up some bacon. Did you know you can cook bacon, freeze it, and then thaw it overnight in the fridge and then cook it again? Whole Foods has this bacon in a box. I can't remember the brand off the top of my head, but it's like cream and green, and then on the back it says like we treat our animals with compassion. I'm telling you, they are speaking affirmations to these pigs. They are playing subliminals all night long with like heaven frequency for these pigs because this is the best tasting bacon I've ever had in my life. It's so good. So I chopped up like 5 pieces of bacon. I have a jalapeno. I have my leftover ranch dip from that buffalo dip that we made. I have the shredded cheddar cheese. This is my shallot. Guys, I got a shallot and I chopped up a shallot. It was giving onion. I was crying the whole entire time. And then this is the pickle brine. And then instead of the dip online is like sour cream and whipped cheese, but I just emulsified. That's what this is sitting here for. I just emulsified this container of cottage cheese. So we are gonna dip and ship and put everything together and see how this tastes. I also have this big tub of Greek yogurt that I'm also going to use for the chicken salad tomorrow. But let's do a scoop of this. Get rid of her little panty liner. Put that away. I think just like a good dollop. Whoa, this is thick. She is thick. Maybe 2 dollops. Yeah, whatever. And then we'll do all of this. This is not as thick because I've emulsified her. That Greek yogurt is hella thick though. Oh my god. All right, let's do our ranch seasoning that we've had left over from last time. Again, the recipe online says a whole packet, and I'm like, no, because even what I did last time, which was probably half the packet, that was too much. Let's do a little sprinkle. See, even there's a little bit left. I'm not going to put it all in because we're going to wait. I don't know how much shallot to put in this. I'm going to save some shallot for my chicken salad tomorrow too. Some jalapeno. And then this cheese is so good. I got it from Whole Foods. It has like a red cow on it. Do we really remember the brand names of things that we get, or do you just remember the imaging? Because I kind of just remember the imaging. And then I shredded this at home with my food processor. If you want nice, delicious shredded cheese, it's better to shred it at home because a shredded cheese that you get at the store has a starch on it. So it can make stuff a little bit chunkier. All right, fold and mix. Did it say anything about salt and pepper? Come on now. Yeah, it doesn't look as... Oh, girls, because I forgot pickle juice. How am I going to do this? Just do a little dollop. That was way too much. Did you hear that? Well, it was pretty thick, so now we'll thin her out. But that was too much, honey. She's swimming now. She's swimming now. Maybe if I just get a real good mix in her, it'll thin her out. I will chop up a whole other jar of pickles if that's what it takes. Because then we can also make pickles. I could make pickles tonight. Let's see. Let's try this dip. Wait a minute. Before I get too excited. That's really salty. Okay. We're going to add more shallot. And I think I'm going to add the rest of this jalapeno because I'm not tasting any jalapeno in there. I feel like it also maybe needs more pickle. Maybe it needs more bacon too. I do have more bacon and pickle in there. 30 minutes later. Why does it take me so long to chop up stuff? I watched some videos of people doing it. It's not, for some reason I remember it being a lot more green, but on people's videos it's actually more creamy based like mine is. So I chopped up the rest of these pickles, put those in there, and then I decided to just chop up more bacon. I felt like it was missing some bacon. Even though I said the first bite was super salty, we're just gonna put the rest of the bacon in there and see what it does, what it do. Okay. Ooh, now it's getting a little bit more. That looks like vomit. It looks better when they put it back in the jar, okay? Let's just bear with me here. All right, all right. Ooh. I'm gonna have to wipe down the counters and vacuum. Every time after I'm in this kitchen, I gotta wipe down the counters and vacuum. What's with that? You know what? It's all right. After all that, it is just all right. Maybe I put too much pickle juice in it. Maybe I like mine a little chunkier. Who knows? We're never doing this again. We can't even taste the jalapeno. I saw some people added like hot sauce into theirs. I'm making a mess. Well, there was 3.5 hours of my life making some pickle dip. This better not spill. Do you ever get these pickles and they're always leaking? I always go to Whole Foods and then I have to stop by the deli area to pick up a bunch of napkins because these sliced pickles, the sweet and spicy ones are so good though. But these containers are always leaking. I even commented on their post and I was like, can y'all fix your packaging so that it's not so leaky? I feel like I should sit and enjoy and eat more of that. Maybe I'll sit and eat some of that. Wait. I stopped eating because I'm not hungry. But a cream soda does sound kind of good. Let me put you on to this cream soda that I really like. Ooh. I went grocery shopping hungry. So I bought a bunch of stuff. This I love though. This cream soda She's a good one. She's made by Health Aid, one of those probiotic sodas. This cream soda, 4 grams sugar, 7 grams fiber. Oh, 3 grams fiber. Not that much fiber, but whatever. I also got this coconut collagen. Have you seen people talk about this? It's supposed to be like a chocolate mousse, but it's supposed to be like probiotic. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm gonna wipe down my counter. Can you see all the mooch? I'm done with that dip. I maybe had like 3-4 bites of it. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Maybe I'll like it tomorrow. We'll see. I made that buffalo chicken dip. Maybe this is my last time buying cottage cheese, blending it up, and trying to make a dip. Because I made that buffalo chicken dip. I ate it once or twice. And then I was like, okay, we're composting this. So we're trying new things. See you tomorrow when I make the chicken salad. That better be a lot better. Ooh, I think I'm going to eat this. I really want this. I'm going to have this. Because that's fierce. Almost just throw it back up, but that's fierce. I'm not going to have this because I'm already having my little sugar treat. How much sugar does this have? Oh, it only has 6 grams of sugar. That's pretty decent. But I'm not going to stack 6 grams of sugar on top of 10 grams of sugar there. Do you want to come to my house and have some dip? Just kidding. I'm tired, Grandpa. I'm going to have my soda. I'm going to have to clean all of this. And I'm going to wipe down my cutting board because I used it a lot. So, see you tomorrow when we make some chicken salad and some pickles. All right, girl. It's the next day. Let's get into this chicken salad. I keep saying chicken salad sandwich, but it's just the chicken salad. I've also made some green beans back here. I just roasted them. I got them at the farmer's market. And then I just put them in olive oil and pepper. And then when they came out, I melted some butter, salted butter with garlic. And then poured it on top and then topped it with Parmesan cheese. I'm trying to recreate the McCormick's green beans that I had. That one time I had that salmon dish with the green beans. And that's how they do it, girl. That's how they do it. I have 3 chicken breasts that I made yesterday. We're going to just make, I shredded up 1. If you don't know the trick of taking 2 forks and you just go like this until it's nice and shredded. Chopped up some celery. I'm also eating this pickle dip. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. This pickle dip with carrots is so much better than the tortilla chip. Which is crazy, but like, I don't know, it works. I'm going to put in the celery. I chopped up some of this green onion yesterday, which is fantastic. Put in, ooh, that seemed like too much. They didn't have celery at Costco too, so I had to get my beloved veggie pack, and that I did. I've never made a chicken salad before, but I sure have eaten many of them before. It seems like, from what I find online, it's just, ooh, she's squirting. It seems like mayo, yogurt, and mustard, and then salt and pepper. I went to yoga this morning, which was pretty nice and refreshing. I don't know how much like yogurt to mayo ratio we got to do here. I'm maybe going to start it off like even. Let's see. I also started the show on Apple TV because I got a couple months free Apple TV. Your Friends and Neighbors. I know it came out a while ago, but girl, it's good. It's about this guy who's like rich, but then he like loses his job. You know, some hedge fund classic shit. So then he like lives in this super rich town where people don't like lock their doors and they have like such expensive things that they forget what they have. And then he just starts robbing them one by one. That's why it's called Your Friends and Neighbors, because he's robbing his friends and neighbors. It's so fun though. I'm also making the carrots with the pumpkin seeds that I made a while ago. Look at all these veggies I'm prepping. Just do a dollop of Dijon because Dijon is strong. Oh, oy, 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 oy. Dijon is very strong. And I'm spilling everywhere. Let's salt and pepper this bad boy and see what this chicken salad is talking about. I love starting a new show though. You know what I mean? It's so fun. Right now I'm also watching Better Late Than Single, my favorite Korean dating show. It's so good. It's people that are like in their late 20s, early 30s that have never had dating experience before, like never held a guy's hand. Some people have like never even had conversations with a member of like the opposite sex that's hetero. Of course, I don't think gay is legal yet in Korea. Ooh, I feel like I maybe put a little bit too much sauce in here, which is okay because I have extra chicken, so I could always just shred up an extra chicken. Oh, wait, can you hear the mixing? Girl, don't that sound like something we all know? Well, I wouldn't. Well, I do know, but I haven't known in a while, so don't even get me started on that. Okay, I chopped up a pickle and I put some shallot in there. I put squeezed half a lemon in there. I can maybe even put in some like pickle juice, but let's try it. Let's try it on a chip and see how my first time making a chicken salad tastes. You better come get you one of these. What is that? A chicken salad. Hold on. I forgot the salt. Or I didn't put enough salt. It had me in the first bite, and then it kind of lost me. So I was like, what's going on here? Maybe it needs more celery and more pickle. Oh, more chopping. I feel like these past couple of days I've just been standing here chopping. I should pull up a stool and chop. Why am I standing for all of this? I think it needs maybe more celery, maybe even a little bit more mustard. I'm confused. It has me in the first couple of bites, and then after the first like 3 bites, it like loses the chicken salad flavor that I'm used to. You know what I mean? Like that classic, it's like a little bit tangy. Okay, maybe it needs more celery and more pickles. Maybe more lemon too. Well, it's definitely good on the mayo in this, and probably this too. I think just more lemon, more celery, more pickle bits. Maybe a little bit more shallot? I don't know. I'm not really tasting the shallot. Girl, this shallot is strong though. Don't sleep on a shallot. Also, if you can, I would put the shallot in a Tupperware. Don't put it in a plastic bag. It's going to make your whole entire fridge stink. I am just out of Tupperware at the moment because I've been making so much stuff. But I'm going to keep playing around with the chicken salad sandwich. I can't just say chicken salad. It always ends with sandwich for me. I'm going to keep playing with this chicken salad. I'm going to eat down, dip with all my things. And thank you for watching this video, hanging out. If you make some of this stuff, let me know how yours turns out. If you have any like tips or tricks for it, or if you have any tips or tricks for insomnia, I'll take that too. Ah! Oh my god, I forgot I made all that stuff in the background. Hello! Is anybody home? The lights are on, but no one's home. All right. Thanks for hanging out, girl. I'm gonna go munch a lunch, and eat my little heart out. This pickle dip, wouldn't recommend. My chicken salad, I'm gonna get her right. I just need to figure out what more she needs. See you in the next one. Take care.